Well, I'll be damned. That a little bit over there, if you don't mind. Gotta get a coffee going. We'll finish this first, man. Where'd you go? Sasha! Let me finish the refresher first. Hey, unit! There you guys are, man. Top of the morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you guys are in the world today. What's up, guys? Yo, how you doing, huh? Yo, before we start this, I'm with you guys for the whole 2 hours, by the way, if you don't mind. You don't have to stick around. Come in and out. I never do this on a Friday. I gave you guys less than an hour notice, I understand. If you want to stop in and out, say what's up. Make sure you smash that up on the way in. I appreciate that. Helps the algorithm out. So I'm going to stick with you guys for the whole 2 hours, so... If you don't watch SmackDown usually, I understand. Stop by every half an hour, say what's up to BC. Yo, guys, before we start, man, we're still about a couple minutes away from SmackDown. You guys are so fucking awesome and badass that I saw some supers come on before I even went live. So before the show starts, BC's going to call the whole 2 hours for you guys. With you guys. Let me go over these supers, man. I think we started out with my man Carlos. Carlos Ray with a 20 banger, bro. 20 spot. Carlos says, finally something to get amplified about. BC and the unit. Salute. Carlos, I hope you don't mind, man. Before we get the coffee going, I just came from an actual Starbucks a few blocks away. I got a refresher. It's called a Mango Dragon Fruit. Hold the lemonade. They try to put lemonade in it. No. It's caffeinated, guys. It's caffeinated. But it's a cold... It's called a refresher. It's a Mango Dragon Fruit. Hold the lemonade. You can thank me later. So I'm going to pound some of this. Carlos, I hope you don't mind, man. Salute to Carlos. Our first super of the night was a 20 spot. And this isn't the first time that Carlos has shown support to the channel. In fact, Carlos is one of the right-hand men on the fucking channel, man. Always there right when we start this shit off. Holding shit down in the chat. So, Carlos, man, this is the way to start this motherfucker off. BC saluting you, dude. And where's my other fucking general in the chat, man? Is JR9 Gaming up in here, man? If anybody sees JR9 Gaming come up, make sure you give him a what's up, man. He just battled the Pandem, the C19. So hopefully JR9 Gaming is kicking ass. Carlos, much love and respect, dude. You know that, though. And Rachel Rocca's up in here. Rachel gets to catch a live stream, or at least say what's up. Rachel with a 5 spot says, what's up, Amp Unit? What's up, Rachel? Rachel Rocca. I just love fucking saying that. Former champ on the channel. Rachel, much love. Trev Reigns, the tribal god. Man, it wouldn't be a super chat party if Trev Reigns, the tribal god, wasn't up here on a Friday night, man. We never do this on a SmackDown. Never do a live stream on Friday night. This is pretty cool. Again, that's why I want to do this for 2 straight hours with you guys, not just 1 hour. Trev Reigns, the tribal god, 10 spot. I wonder what happened to Aaliyah that caused the match to change to Tamina and Shotzi Blackheart. I know there's a lot of injuries and stuff, but what happened? I didn't even know that was a match. Tamina versus, or Aaliyah versus Shotzi Blackheart. I didn't know that was a match, Trev. The latest word that I got was the Ricochet versus Gunther rematch. Brock Lesnar and Roman in some type of confrontation. And then BC had some business to do, and then we went live. So, Trev, I'm going to have to go with you, dude. I don't know, brother. And Trev with another 10 says, am I seriously hearing that 2 participants might be removed from the Money in the Bank ladder match? It should open the door for Cody Rhodes and Bayley. If it's some predictable BS, then I'm calling it out. No BS. Well, Cody's not going to be able to be anywhere near Money in the Bank. I know he teased it, but Cody is not going to... He's not going to take the full 9 months that WWE is claiming. He's trying to get back for Survivor Series, and if anybody can do it, it's Cody Rhodes. But I promise you, Trev, he is not coming back for Money in the Bank. Could you imagine that shit? But who's the 2 participants that are taken off? Does anybody know what Trev's talking about? Or Trev, do you know the two names, or are you just hearing that they're going to take two names out tonight? And would that open a spot for Bayley, or does Bayley just come at Money in the Bank to take out the champion, Bianca Belair, because she's going to be the... no, that would be Raw. Bayley would still be on SmackDown, correct? Bayley's been gone for so fucking long, I forgot where she's going to show up. I think she's SmackDown, so maybe she would show up and take out Ronda. That would be a damn good opponent for Ronda Rousey, but they're going to have Lacey Evans and Charlotte Flair in that title picture. I have no fucking idea, Trev. But it sounds like Trev is breaking some news here, and we'll see what comes to fruition. But if it happens on this show, Trev, I'm going to be live, and I'll fucking call it out live with you guys. Because this is going to be a live reaction watch-along the whole 2 hours. Guys, where the fuck is Bayley at supposed to be anyway? I know Vince will put her anywhere, and there is really no brand split. But is she usually on... Is she usually on SmackDown or Raw? They're doing a video package right now of the Bloodline. I thought this was live and Roman was already on the mic in the ring. But they're just doing a video package, guys. They stayed on it for a second. BC thought, you guys are saying SmackDown. Yeah, that's what I thought. So she's supposed to be SmackDown. This would be a really good opponent for Ronda Rousey. But watch them bring back Charlotte Flair, and we're going to get Charlotte versus Ronda yet again. Because Bianca, Bayley also has unfinished business with Bianca too, so that's why I say Vince could always throw her over there. Vince never. Oh, I'm sorry, Stephanie. With Vince pulling the strings, Stephanie, they don't give a fuck about a brand split, dude. They don't want you to question anything. If they throw people somewhere, they want you to just eat that shit up. Don't ask any questions. Trev Reigns, the Tribal God, I appreciate those supers, man. Rachel, Rocca, and Carlos, man. That's the way to start this shit off. And by the way, a couple more while I was saying that. We're still going over a video package. You guys are missing nothing. SmackDown just started with a lengthy video package that we're still in. There he is, man. JR9 Gaming's up in the chat. Finally, with a 5-spot, finally I am back after defeating the 19 Amplified style. Thank you, BC and the unit, for all the love you sent my way last week. You guys are the best. Well, that's because, JR9, that's how much respect we got for you, dude. You're the best. My fucking stat guy, my right-hand man on the channel as well with Carlos, man. JR9, I hated hearing that, but I told you, just stay in high spirits, stay strong, stay amplified. You're going to whoop the 19's ass. So, JR9, man, let me give a proper fucking salute with my libation here. My Starbucks refresher, which is caffeinated. We'll get some coffees brewing in a minute, too. Or a little bit more. Oh, man, JR9, so good to see you back up in here, man. Good to hear. But I never doubted that you would whoop its ass, bro. Sheriff Rivers with a 5-spot. Tamina versus Shotzi in a qualifying match. What the fuck? Yeah, Sheriff Rivers, Trevor Reigns just told me that it was supposed to be Aaliyah. They took out Aaliyah. Did they maybe think Aaliyah in a ladder match is probably not the best fucking idea? So Shotzi would have to fucking win. I don't know. Maybe Aaliyah's injured. But Sheriff Rivers, from what I'm hearing, yeah, it's Tamina versus Shotzi. Qualifying match. That's news to me. Drew McIntyre is headed to the ring, guys. If anybody gives a shit, I love Drew. I just need better booking for Drew. And if you're going to give me Drew McIntyre versus Roman Reigns for a championship at Clash at the Castle, all I ask is that you make us give a fuck about Drew McIntyre. And you do that through good booking. Jeffrey Ross, $4.99. What up, BC? Haven't been in a live stream in a minute. Red team, go! Jeffrey Ross is fucking banging out already, dude. Amplified style. What up, Jeffrey? I'm glad that you're up here, dude. This is a rare Friday night live stream. We don't do these often, but I got the entire 2 hours, so hopefully I can go over this whole show with you guys, man. And it's good to have you up in here, Jeffrey Ross. Thanks for showing that love. Make sure you smash the up, too, Jeffrey. I appreciate the coffee, man. I appreciate the tip. Tipping the performer is always appreciated, never needed. What is needed is those fucking ups, because that's going to help the algorithm later. Jeffrey Ross, I appreciate it, dude. And Sam Byers with a 10-spot. Amplified unit, unite. Red team, go! You guys are fucking... Red team is amped tonight, bro. We are fucking on air and live. Sam Byers, I appreciate it, dude. And Dante Jaron 23, $4.99. BC, you need to check out the Natty and Ronda Twitter war. Natty just bodied Ronda. I haven't caught it in the last 48 hours, but Dante Jaron 23, I saw the initial Twitter beef with him, and I'm like, okay, they're playing their little feud, but then I'm like, dude, they're hitting low blows. Like, Ronda's very sensitive. So I'm like, Ronda's going to get pissed. Ronda's going to send a low blow. I bet you it did get to a real heated fucking beef between the two. But Dante Jaron 23, I saw the initial beef. I can't wait to see the rest. I don't do the whole social thing, but I know my buddies are going to be sending that to BC, and I'll be checking it out. Dante Jaron 23, much love and appreciation. And I know some more supers came in, dude. But let me get to what Drew is saying right now. The show is now on. I'm sure Drew is only going to be talking about fucking Money in the Bank and catching the fucking... That's why I hate Money in the Bank as a pay-per-view, guys. Because it's just qualifying matches left and right that are just bullshit. And then you have everybody on the mic claiming that they're going to get the briefcase. And that's the whole fucking month build, basically. I'm glad we're getting this out of the way next weekend. Money in the Bank should be at WrestleMania, not its own fucking... Just like Hell in a Cell. I don't need that to be a pay-per-view. Hell in a Cell, put it on a pay-per-view every now and again. It should be a special thing, not a pay-per-view. Halloween should be Halloween Havoc, not Hell in a Cell. It doesn't even matter. Hell in a Cell is now in the spring now anyway. So they don't even put Hell in a Cell at fucking Halloween. But Halloween Havoc should have always been in the WWE, the main roster. That should have been the pay-per-view, man. I hate gimmick pay-per-views. Even tables, ladders, and chairs. Put it on a pay-per-view every once in a while, not its own pay-per-view. Anyway, that's a side fucking spiel. Just as I thought, Drew didn't really say anything before fucking Bitch, Botch, and Butch just came out. Sheamus, Holland, and literally Butch is the guy's name. P.D. Dunn. So Bitch, Botch, and Butch, I call them. But what are we going to get, guys? Sheamus and Drew McIntyre for the 1,467th time? Are we really going to do that? I think we are, aren't we? Because last week they had a qualifying match, and then like it ended in a double DQ or no contest. I forgot what the fuck happened. And then Adam Pearce. What the fuck did Adam Pearce do? Didn't he put both of them in the match? Or they have to have another match tonight? What's Sheamus saying? Sheamus says your only experience in the Money in the Bank ladder match is watching somebody else cash in on you, he said. He says, old Shamey here. Old Shamey is a former Money in the Bank briefcase winner and cash-in champion. Oh, did he cash in on Roman? Is that true? Yeah, I forgot about that. Sheamus cashed in on fucking Roman? Oh, Paul Heyman. Paul E. Dangerously is what I used to call this fucking guy, because that was his name over in WCW with the Dangerous Alliance. And then he went over to ECW, man, and he transformed Philadelphia and transformed the wrestling business in the mid to late 90s. This guy revolutionized pro wrestling, and he never quite got the credit that he deserves, man, because ECW went under, and then Vince McMahon totally tried to tarnish it. Let's see what Paul's saying. Man, we're already jumping Money in the Bank for the titles, man. They're already talking about SummerSlam. Brock and Roman for the 814th time. What is Adam Pearce doing, man? Adam Pearce fucking walked out of him. Adam Pearce walked right behind Paul Heyman when he came out. Fuck you checking out Paul's ass for, Adam Pearce. He's creeping on Paul Heyman. Like Vince McMahon would fucking stare at Austin Theory. Where we going with this, man? Fuck does Roman have to do with Drew and Sheamus right now? Money in the Bank. Let's go. Where we going here, man? Time's ticking. 12 minutes into the show. What are we doing? This is not exciting. This is Friday night, baby. Come on. This is not exciting. Where are we going with this, Paul? You got the okay. Nice shot of the Money in the Bank briefcases. What are we doing here, man? Come on, man. What do you got, Paul? Man, I love Paul, but what are we doing? Set something fun up, man. Don't give a shit about a last man standing match at SummerSlam right now with two dudes in the ring that are not even in the fucking match. Guys, I give this show 15 minutes, man. We're about to be 14 minutes into the show. What do you want me to do, man? I've had patience. Come on. Okay, he says Adam Pearce has a okay, so Pearce came out at the adherence of Paul Heyman. Paul says Adam Pearce has a special announcement to make. Oh, this is what Trev Reigns was talking about. Two participants being taken out. It looks like it's Drew and Sheamus. So what are we going to do, the match again? WWE management has overruled his decision to put them both in the Money in the Bank ladder match. So they're removed from the match. Oh, I knew there was a however. You can fight again! Against the Usos. Am I right? The fucking Usos. I knew this was going to happen. The second I saw Drew and Sheamus in the ring and Paul Heyman is their antagonist on the mic, I said, watch them try to put Drew and Sheamus. I didn't want to put the mojo out there into the world. I didn't want to give you guys this bad news, but I knew they were going to have the fucking Usos get defeated by Sheamus and Drew McIntyre tonight. Your fucking double champions are going to be losing again tonight just for a fucking Drew McIntyre Sheamus Money in the Bank agenda. Take a good look at the Usos because Vince McMahon looks at them as fucking clowns. Give them the gold because Vince doesn't care about the tag division anyway, and then book them like they're fucking James Ellsworth and Barry Horowitz together. Gilbert and Hornswoggle. I don't know who would be booked worse. All of that, 15 minutes plus, 15 minutes to set up the Usos versus Drew and Sheamus. But you watching right now, you're not supposed to complain about it. You're not supposed to complain. Shut up and watch it. That's what you're told, right? That's what we're all told. Oh, it's fucking wrestling, man. You cannot ask for a better product, apparently. You just need to sit there for 15 minutes with a product, an industry, a business that you have loved since you were most likely a kid, and you just want better, and you just had to sit 15 minutes to set up Sheamus and Drew versus Usos. Just for later on, the Usos, your double champs, to fucking lose yet again. Utter bullshit. Nobody wants to be fucking honest about it, right? We all just like to cling to a fucking company cock and suck away. Anyway, welcome everybody. I'll be with you for the whole 2 hours, so if this show keeps getting drastically fucking worse, BC's gonna yell about it. That's right, not talk about it. I'm gonna fucking yell about it. Because I can. Hold on, there were some fucking supers that came in, guys, while that whole fucking bullshit segment was running off. Popping off. Carlos with another 10 spot, man. Carlos Races, BC, very happy to see that JR is back with us. He was greatly missed by us all. Salute, JR9. Oh, I think he knows that, man. BC has made that clear, and you guys have too. And if you don't know JR9, man, everybody was sending you the best of vibes while you were away whooping the 19's ass, bro. So when we say red team go, JR9 whoop that ass. Carlos Ray, respect, man. Absolute respect. Carlos always showing the love, not just for BC, but for the entire unit, man. And JR9 right at the top of that list. Youngblood 085 with a 10 spot. Youngblood 085, what up, dude? Over a month later in this tournament to crown new women's tag champs still has not started. Question for WWE, is it starting to make sense why Banks and Naomi took off now? Exactly right, bro. Don't say that too loud. Vinnie Mac might get upset. For every single person that questioned Sasha Banks and Naomi's decision and called them unprofessional, they left weeks ago. Weeks, over a month ago. And they still don't have a fucking clue what to do with the titles. They announce a tournament, then they take it back. Then they say we're going to come up with something next week. They took it back. Here we are over a month later. They don't fucking know. They're in panic mode because they understand now, oh shit, they were right. We don't have a tag division. We have no tag teams. They panicked the second they introduced or announced the tournament. They started calling up NXT talent. And they started going, well, we might be doing this just so you know. They started thinking, how can we pair up people, wrestlers that are not even in teams? But Sasha and Naomi are unprofessional. You know what I think is unprofessional? Fucking your paralegals. Fucking your employees. Fucking around with company money. Fucking your company over. Not giving a fuck what the fans have to say to help you make the product better so we don't see rematches 75 fucking times a month. That's unprofessional. Anyway, Youngblood 085, yes. PC absolutely adheres to that, man. Terrence, that man. Youngblood 085, man. You just think about that, right? Everybody that tried to fucking come down hard on Sasha and Naomi. Where's the tag division nowadays, guys? Where's the tag titles now? Oh, but it was Sasha and Naomi. Gotcha. Terrence Baines, 2 spot. What up, BC in the AMP unit? What up, JR9? Terrence Baines, what up, dude? Much love and respect. And JR9 is back. I don't know if he's going to be here the whole 2 hours, but he was back to say what's up to everybody, Terrence Baines, so I appreciate that, dude. And I know JR9 does. Hold on, guys. Shinsuke is in the middle of the ring. Sami Zayn is backstage with the ultra-beautiful Kayla Braxton. I'll listen to Sammy, but I got to look at Kayla, bro. What a beautiful girl. So down to earth. There's no bullshit in Kayla either. Look at her facial expressions. Sammy's funny, though. I'm an honorary oos. I love that shit. Remember a couple weeks ago, Kevin Owens was like, did you just call yourself an oos? Yeah, more fucking talent just saying they're going to capture the fucking Money in the Bank briefcase. Braxton said, then what? You're going to cash in on Reigns? Sammy said, that did not come out of my mouth, Kayla. Look at Kayla, dude. Damn. Look at that motherfucker. Man, Kayla Braxton. That's just a down-to-earth chick. That's a type of chick you could put a hoodie on and a baseball hat. And she fucking... She'll go to a ball game with you. She'll go see some rated R movies. She don't give a shit, bro. Kayla Braxton is a down-ass chick, man. She is the real deal. Renee Paquette is kind of like that. Renee's the type that'll throw on a hoodie and a ball cap and go to a fucking ball game, man. Take her to a Yankee game and watch the number one team in all of Major League Baseball. The New York Yankees at 52-18, beating the shit out of the Houston Astros last night. Walk-off style with the judge. So we're going to get Sami Zayn versus Shinsuke in a qualifying match. Now, here's the deal, man. Both of these dudes belong in that match. Who do you guys got, man? Do you think Shinsuke should get up in there or Sami Zayn should be in this match? Shinsuke just went for it all, man. He just took the fuck out Sami Zayn. He just spun that dude around like it was a fucking carousel. Fucking Ferris wheel. He just spun Sami Zayn. Couple of kicks now. Sami catches one and catches the left leg, but the right leg gets him right upside his dome piece. Sami Zayn is all droggy like he's fucking drunk in the corner. Shinsuke gets a running start, but Sami blocks it. Shinsuke gets the upper hand. Fucking reverse power bomb. Kick to the fucking face, bro. That got him flush. Sami Zayn kicks out at 2 2/10. What do you want to call that? A baseball slide bomb? I like that. What's the name for that? I'm sure fucking Excalibur has a name for that shit. Shinsuke ducks out of the ring with Sami. Outside, illegal tactic. Poke to the eyes from Sami. Shinsuke is now in trouble. Flung into the barricade. I see a commercial break coming in the future, man. In the near future, I see a commercial break. Shinsuke being counted out. Man, both of these dudes belong in the match. Kind of weird how they have them, only one's going to be in. Unless they have like the last chance qualifying match. You know how they do that like the day before, next Friday night? There'll be a last chance where everybody gets one more ditch effort. Oh, the fruit roll-up! The fruit roll-up! 1, 2! Sami kicks out at 2 6/10. Shinsuke hit the ultra devastating fruit roll-up, but Sami kicks the fuck out. Sami's pissed off. He's like, you almost got me with the devastating roll-up, you son of a bitch. Sami gets the upper hand, stomps the face of Shinsuke Nakamura. Aerial shot of both briefcases hanging high above. Sami picks up Shinsuke to sling him into the post. Straight into the turnbuckle. Sami Zayn takes a moment to look at the crowd, gain some composure, flies into a boot to the face by Shinsuke. Shinsuke gets that foot right into the mug. Shinsuke goes for another fucking foot to the mug, but Sami flings him over the top rope. Maybe now we get the commercial break. Sure enough, there's the commercial. All right. Good shit. We're in commercial break. So far, it's a good match with Sami and Shinsuke. I've seen this match 26 times, but it's a good match at least so far. After that first segment, man, I'm pissed off that the Usos have to lose later just so we can push a stupid agenda with Drew McIntyre and Sheamus. Unique Butterfly 5 spot from 2020 to 2021. Roman Reigns' run as champion was great. For 2022, it's like, it just seems so lackluster. Not Roman's fault, of course. I mean, I agree with you. I think that Roman should absolutely be fucking champion for a long time because I miss that with Bob Backlund, Hulk Hogan, Bruno Sammartino, Pedro Morales. You know, people used to hold the title a long-ass time back in the day, and there was a realism. Like, you had to find a way, unimaginably, to somehow beat the undefeatable champion. I mean, champions back in the day were nearly immortal. And I like that they did that with Roman, and it started off so hot. As you said, Unique Butterfly, 2021. You guys remember the Usos in the Roman feud. I mean, that storyline. Anybody who always says, BC, you always say, man, you want more storylines. But what does that even mean? Do you even know what it means, BC? Absolutely. Storylines like Roman Reigns and Jimmy and Jey Uso when the family was imploding. That's an ultra awesome storyline. We all were captivated. MJF and Wardlow. MJF and Wardlow was badass. That's a storyline you could sink your teeth into. Back in the day, we got it all the time, whether it was Jake the Snake Roberts trying to fucking get into the mind of the Ultimate Warrior, and he had the Undertaker in his corner, by the way. Jake Roberts in the Undertaker, bro. And remember when Warrior, he trapped the Warrior into a casket with snakes. And it was just multiple weeks of craziness with Warrior and Jake Roberts and Undertaker. Big Boss Man and Nails. Nails was sent to prison by the Big Boss Man. And now Nails is looking for revenge. Nails wants to put Big Boss Man in his place. Ric Flair getting into the mind of Macho Man Randy Savage by using Miss Elizabeth. Remember the photos? Supposedly at the mansion leading into WrestleMania 8. Macho Man Flair. The storylines back in the day were fucking amazing. Wardlow and MJF. Usos versus Roman. They show you that today we could still be getting epic storylines. Just because it's 2022 doesn't mean that part of pro wrestling is dead. We need storylines like that. Work rate and just bangers is not going to cut it. I can go anywhere and watch gymnastics. My point is, Unique Butterfly, yes, that's when Roman versus the Usos, that's when it was fun because a story was being told. That's not by coincidence. That's what BC means when I say storylines are what pro wrestling is based upon. Because then when you get to the pay-per-view, you gotta see wrestler A beat the shit out of wrestler B and possibly even take a title from them. There's stakes on the line. There's care. There's captivation. You can't just throw a card together last fucking minute just because it could be bangers. I get to see a lot of action with a fucking scripted, pre-planned match and show. Oh, bro, I need larger-than-life wrestlers with epic storylines. I'm not asking you to move mountains. I'm asking you to be professional wrestling. So yes, Unique Butterfly, that's a long-winded answer. Because I would get people thinking, oh, BC always talks about story. Oh, that was a good fucking driver by Sammy onto Nakamura. Nakamura kicks out at 2 6/10. That was fucking badass by Sammy. BC, what's a storyline these days, man? It doesn't work. Yes, it does. I just gave you several examples. Damn! Onto your dome piece. I'm surprised Vince McMahon allowed that. Angel Scratch Show, 2-spot. BC, what's going on? What up, Angel Scratch Show? What's going on with Jeff Hardy? Red Team, go! Tony Khan just spoke about Jeff Hardy today, and he said that from what he knows, he's in rehab, actually. And he's going to have to be if he ever wants to come back. But he is in, AEW is in his corner, and anybody that needs help, just go to them before they get in trouble. So that's the latest with Jeff Hardy. Tony Khan claims that he is in rehab. That's news to BC. I didn't hear that from Matt Hardy. I thought he was just at home kind of fucking chilling and regrouping, waiting for his sentencing and shit. But apparently he's doing some type of rehab, according to Tony Khan. I'll get to the other supers in just a minute, guys, but Shinsuke now rolled up by Sami Zayn. 1, 2, foot on the rope. No, the ref caught it at 2 8/10. There was a fruit roll-up. Sami had his foot on the rope. Shinsuke was about to be counted down 1, 2, 3, but the ref caught it. Sami Zayn is irate, but at this point, it's allowing Shinsuke to get back up to his feet. So Shinsuke is now back up to his feet as Sami is intrigued with arguing with the ref. Oh, nailed to the back of the fucking dome piece. I don't even know what the move was. Shinsuke came out of nowhere. Austin 316 guy in the crowd is way too excited for this match. This match is good, but it's not fucking great. I wouldn't be surprised if we start hearing this is awesome. Kick to the dome piece. Sami Zayn is down. Shinsuke is down. Both men down. Drama King, 10-spot, man. I would like to see Bray Wyatt return at SummerSlam, as I feel that's the only way to add any type of interest to Roman versus Brock, part 67. Also, I tested pause for the 19 yesterday. Whoop its ass, Drama King. These are all just variants. now. So most people are just whooping its ass, man. So you'll be just fine, Drama King. Knock it out of the park. Life as usual, man. Don't worry about a damn thing. Everything is back to norm, thankfully. So whoop its ass, Drama King, and this is a Bray Wyatt channel, so whenever Bray wants to show up anywhere, BC is absolutely going to be supporting that son of a bitch. Whether it's Money in the Bank, SummerSlam, AEW, the local bingo hall, where Bray Wyatt shows up, BC will be following that son of a bitch and speaking high praise of him. So Drama King, no question, dude. Because ain't nobody fucking excited if they're being truthful with themselves about Brock and Roman for the 1,000th time. Bro, Sammy just pinned Shinsuke. This was actually a good match with a fuck finish. Came out of nowhere. You look at the crowd, they're not thrilled with that finish, man. They were actually on board with this match. That came out of nowhere, man. I fucking blinked. Wow, man. Well, there you go. Sami Zayn wins. I kind of expected that. I thought the heel was going to win this. Shinsuke was going to be done a little bit dirty. So Sami Zayn, Seth Rollins, and Omos is the current Money in the Bank lineup. It's a new day. Yes, it is, man. I miss Big E, by the way, man. Not that I want to see him with the New Day. Big E, when he comes back, I want to see him on his own, and I want Vince McMahon to correct his wrong, dude. He should have never been quietly moved over to SmackDown to fuck around with the ever-so-green Ridge Holland botch. Kofi and Xavier. So, Drama King, absolutely. I can't wait to see Bray again wherever he shows up, man. Jeffrey Ross, 199, a ladder match without Naomi is heartbreaking. Yeah, that's like a fucking Women's Royal Rumble or Battle Royal without Naomi, dude. Just think of that. We could have had Naomi in that son of a bitch. Then again, Vince... Vince would have just left her off the card probably anyway. New Day versus Jinder and Stanky is next. Oh, I can't wait. After commercial, we get to see Stanky dancing around, guys. Like fucking Emelina. Popping her fucking bubbles. Does anybody remember Emelina? That's what Stanky does. All he's missing is fucking bubbles. Jeffrey Ross. Yeah, that is fucking heartbreaking, dude. Naomi not in a ladder match. Naomi feeling the need that she has to... She's the easiest going person in that locker room. And the fact that Naomi felt the need to fucking walk away because she finally realized after 10 years that Vince is never going to look at her as anything special, which is a fucking crime and a travesty. Anyway, Jeffrey Ross. Can you tell I totally agree? Unique Butterfly with a 2-spot says, it's Bruce's fault that Johnny Ace is replaced. I know, everybody's going to blame Bruce Pritchard anyway on this because Bruce is taking over for Johnny. These are all titles, man. At the end of the day, Vince McMahon is playing all the fucking strings, man. He's playing everybody for a fiddle anyway. Laurinaitis is just a scapegoat as it is. He'll be blamed for it all. He was fucking the paralegal. Vince is going to be like, it was Johnny L. He was fucking the paralegal every night. I was just recording it. Poor Johnny Laurinaitis. That's a lie. What are you talking about? That's a lie. That's all a lie, I tell you. It's a lie. And Bruce Pritchard will be next in line, bro. Bruce Pritchard will be the next scapegoat whenever shit hits the fan. And then I can't wait for the community. Everybody that blames Bruce Pritchard. What are they going to do when Bruce is gone? You're going to have no fucking choice but to finally blame the old bastard in Stanford. You're going to have to. You're going to finally see that it wasn't as much as Bruce as you thought it was. But this whole community loves to think that they know because of titles that certain people are ruining WWE. Even when Bruce Pritchard was gone those years, just a few years ago, he was gone for years. World Wrestling Entertainment was in the shitbox and getting worse and worse by the week. That was without Bruce Pritchard. Proving that it's all Vince at the end of the day. But you guys can blame, you can get your fancy titles, and then you can blame those people. But it's all Vince. And I was hoping that maybe the board would make sure that there's changes, right? Stephanie has to actually run shit. The board is Vince's boss. That's just the way business works. When you have a board and you go public, that board keeps you in check. But they're not keeping Vince in check. This was all for optics. It's been a few shows now, and it's starting to clearly see that Vince is still the fucking showrunner here. Nobody should be shocked. We were all just hoping that the board might intervene a little bit more. That never happened. Unique Butterfly also with a 5 spot says, I'm agreeing with the Drama King. Bray Wyatt at SummerSlam needs to happen. He needs his revenge against Roman for his loss 2 years ago. Now here's the problem with this though. Drama King, Unique Butterfly. Again, I'll say this, man. Anytime Bray Wyatt shows up is going to be a fucking celebration, a party. A fiesta for BC, because this channel is a Sasha Banks Bray Wyatt channel. However, if you guys have him going against Roman, Vince is going to have him lose. Because I honestly think that only one title is going to change hands when Roman loses first, right? He's going to keep probably the Universal going. He's going to lose against Cody Rhodes, I'm thinking. So he's going to hold both for the longest time. Then when Cody comes back, Cody would get one of them. And I think Vince is probably going to want one hanging high above for Rock Roman at WrestleMania. But who knows? This dude is so fucking off the wall that you could see Brock Lesnar get the title back at SummerSlam. But I have a real doubt that Vince is going to bring Bray Wyatt in to beat Roman Reigns from the jump. I just don't know about that, man. I'd be on board. Oh, there he is. There goes fucking Stanky. Like a fucking 8'5" fucking toddler. Jinder's yelling at him, and he's like, whatever, man. I wish I had Matt Riddle's stepfather. Randy seems cool. Come on, Stanky. Oh, I know how this is going to end, man. No matter how this match ends, Stanky is going to end up dancing with the New Day. Watch. Yeah, Usos. Usos said, we already took you on last week. You know who wants to see this match? He says, you guys know who wants to see this match again? Nobody! Oh, I love it. They're saying everything that BC says. They just said nobody wants to see rematch after rematch after rematch after rematch because it makes no sense. I love it. I know the New Day watches BC, by the way. Big E, much love, brother. I always knew the New Day scopes BC, but damn, that was awesome, bro. They just said everything BC always says. Enough with the rematches. I love that, dude. Oh, no, though. No! Then they ruined it. This is Vince, though. Vince wants Stanky to dance. Vince loves dancing. He's obsessed with it. So Vince McMahon makes sure that Stanky is going to dance with the New Day. I told you guys that. There he goes. Vince McMahon is obsessed with big dudes dancing. It doesn't matter if it's Kane, Big Show, Great Khali. Oh, make it stop. Make it stop. Please. Xavier, Kofi. Oh, thank God, Mahal. I knew I liked Mahal. Stop this shit. Vince loves this shit, man. He loves dancing giants. It's so odd. It's almost like his fetish with oiled up muscle dudes. I told you this was going to end. No matter what, this is going to end with Stanky dancing with the New Day. I said this before anybody got on the mic. If you're watching your TVs right now, don't doubt BC. Dude, I know the old bastard in Stanford too well, dude. There he goes. Xavier's trumpet got fucking stuck or something. Something's clogged in Xavier's trumpet. That's what Paige said. The Viking Raiders image showed up, and it says next week, I think. Can we see that again? Viking Raiders image is on the Tron. Who gives a fuck? The Viking Raiders have become fucking legit bums. Unfortunately, when they were War Machine, we thought they were going to be one of the best teams in the fucking, the modern day of tag teams. No. They show up from behind and they beat the shit out of Stanky and the New Day. The Viking Raiders are in the ring. There's a little bit of a vicious side, almost as if they are the War Machine, but they're still just the Viking Expedition adventure. So I believe we just saw a Stanky face turn, as if anybody needs to see a dancing face Stanky going forward. And now the Viking Raiders look to be taking out the New Day. The tag division is so neglected by Vince anyway that I don't know if this is going to lead to anything. We've already seen these two teams face each other 100 times, by the way. I'm not supposed to say that because this is a refreshed Viking Raiders. They've been gone for a couple of months. But this is how weak the tag division is, that Vince now is hoping that we just forget about all their other matches. But here we go. So Xavier Woods is up on the top rope. Ibar gives a splash from the top rope. He was holding Xavier up on the top. Or is that... That might have been Kofi. Hold on. Can I get another shot of that? That might have been Kofi, actually. I can't tell who. They're both knocked. No, that was Xavier. No, that was Xavier. They're both knocked out, and the camera angle is trying to go low so the Viking Raiders look even more fucking massive. But Xavier was up on the top in like a fucking slam position, and he just got splashed. So the New Day gets squashed out. Sonya Deville is backstage with Adam Pearce right now. Old former colleagues.
Literally just having something in last week. It kind of like secondhand embarrassment, you know?
Not that I have to explain to you, but those decisions come from above my head. You know how this works.
It's so classic Adam Pearce making excuse after excuse. What is your excuse for what you're treating losers right now? Oh, you don't know, do you? You don't know what everyone's saying. It's not my place to say.
Sonya Deville trying to get in Pierce's head.
I would want to know that people were saying I was in over my head and out of touch with reality.
Sonya Deville is telling Pierce that the locker room is talking behind his back, saying he's in over his head, out of touch with reality.
I've been back on Smackdown for weeks, and I haven't had not one match yet.
Sonya said, I've been back on SmackDown for weeks. I haven't had one match yet.
And immediately get the Money in the Bank qualifying match. And then Crocodile Tears, Lacey Evans disappears for a year, comes back, and gets the Money in the Bank qualifying match.
She is right, man. Lacey Evans gets the fucking world handed to her. And for what? She ain't one of the best wrestlers, far from it.
I'm asking as a competitor for a little respect around here. And for you, not to take it out on me that your in-ring career was a failure.
Oh! She said, I want some respect around here. Oh, hold on. Adam Pearce just put Deville in a match with Lacey Evans tonight.
You're going to get it because you got a handicap match. And Sonya, that match is next.
Oh, a handicap match. Who's with Lacey? I'm trying to run a show here, and I missed the fucking the set. Who's with Lacey Evans tonight? He just said it's a handicap match. Sonya versus Lacey and somebody else. I'm on a delay, but who'd he say, guys? Lacey and who? Does anybody know who else is with Lacey, or maybe I'm just hearing shit? Is it Raquel? Oh, you guys are saying Raquel. Raquel Gonzalez and Lacey versus Sonya Deville is coming up next. I like that line. Sonya looked at Pierce and said, all I'm looking for is a little respect, and for you not to take it out on me that your career was a failure. So that was actually really good by Sonya. I think every time Sonya has a promo or any type of a semblance of a storyline, I feel that Sonya Deville knocks it out of the park, guys. So that might be an unpopular take. I don't know. It's a hot take. But I think there is a great potential in future for Sonya Deville if Vince ever wants to actually give her the time of day. Sheriff Rivers, 5 spot. AEW pulled 878K in the ratings. Yes, they did. Nice bounce back. I know you guys are going to say, well, BC, you said it'd be interesting if they go over 9, right? That you knew they were. I told you guys that show was not going to pull 1 million. But getting 761,000 last week was unacceptable. I don't care if 7 playoff games are on at the same time. You cannot pull 761. So I wanted to see if AEW could go over 900. It was going to be a hard thing to do. They didn't. They failed that benchmark, but that is a huge jump back up in the right direction. 761 to 878. That is, what is that? That's 116,000 people came back. So that's good. They didn't reach 900, but when you're sitting at 761 and you find out that you were able to at least clinch over 850 back, you're going to take a deep breath and recollect if you're Tony Khan. And I think they were number 1 for the night again on Wednesdays. That's not a hard thing to do, especially for Wednesday. But yeah, 878. So I'm not going to rail on that. If you're AEW and you see that 761 2 weeks ago, you're going to take that as a minor victory. And we'll see what the post show does for Forbidden Door. And that's also Blood and Guts, I believe. So I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think the rating would have been better, and a lot of us would have cared more if Blood and Guts was being promoted better. If the last few weeks we were building toward Blood and Guts matches next Wednesday. But the whole Forbidden Door thing kind of made Blood and Guts look like a secondary stepchild, a little bitch fest. But man, Blood and Guts is always a fun type of build type scenario, and I feel like Blood and Guts didn't get the attention that it deserves. So I feel a lot of people are going to tune in next week and totally forget that it was even Blood and Guts. But Sheriff Rivers, that is correct. Colin 199, I'm Blue Clue due for Mrs. Wife, LOL. Blue Clue? Is that a TV show? You watch Blue's Clues when Mrs. Wife is on? I don't understand what that means, Colin. But I'm glad you like the TV show Blue's Clues, man. And Mrs. Wife is a banger. She's a beautiful girl. Unique Butterfly, 2 spot. Get well soon, Drama King. Salute. Yes, he's got the 19. Drama King, whoop its ass, brother. And Derek Fleming Jr., 499. Natty hitting Ronda over the head with the booyakas on Twitter. Also was wondering your take on Ospreay. Dude is special. Salute, BC. Derek Fleming Jr., I still have to check out the latest beef with Natty and Ronda. I haven't caught it in a few days. I caught the beginning of the feud earlier in the week. The last couple of days, I haven't seen anything else. So I got to check that out, man. I'm hearing that they've been lighting each other up on social, so I'll get to that, Derek Fleming Jr. As far as Will Ospreay, by the way, the show is back from commercial. Sonya is making her way to the ring. Raquel and Lacey are in the ring. Sonya is bringing out some help. Shayna Baszler and my gal, Xia Li. Look at Xia, man. Look at Xia Li, dude. That is fucking fury, badassery, and a future world champion. Just maybe not in Vince's company, because I doubt Vince sees a damn shred of fucking anything in this woman. Xia Li, dude. Man, I wish they would just book Xia Li how she should be. I always called Xia Li the Brock Lesnar of the female division because she's just believable in that badass role. I mean, she will be stiff with you. She absolutely will be stiff, but it's not from a green standpoint. She's badass, dude. She's believable. You know, if you want to praise Brock Lesnar, you got to praise that for the females as well when one comes around like that. Xia Li is that son of a bitch. Baszler should have been, but Baszler's been booked so fucking poorly. We use the word buried too often in pro wrestling, right? Oh, they're buried. They're buried. People don't even know what that word means anymore. But Shayna has been buried, resurfaced, reburied, resurfaced, reburied 17 times, 18 times. So Shayna Baszler just became non-believable. Lacey Evans is in there right now with Sonya Deville, takes her down. What the fuck was Lacey doing there? She gets over to the... Shayna is supposed to, like, take Lacey's leg to, like, distract her. She basically walks over there, and then Lacey is too late on jumping over the hand of Shayna. This is typical Lacey Evans. Sonya goes for a cover, but Raquel Gonzalez breaks it up. I don't know how this is making Raquel Gonzalez look good. Like, she has to be in a 2-on-1 match. And Lacey Evans, it doesn't matter, dude. Now that the Violin fucking World Tour, the Sympathy World Tour is over, nobody gives a fuck about a mediocre wrestler. What is that? What does Lacey Evans do? Will somebody get her out of the ring? I've seen 3 fucking botches by Lacey Evans, and it's only been 67 seconds. Can't make that shit up. Lacey Evans. But you know what, Vince? This will be your future world champion. Vince will have Lacey defeat Ronda Rousey if it's not Charlotte Flair. Charlie. Don't doubt that Lacey wouldn't win the title, knowing Vince. Man, this match is just ugly so far. I can't even just blame Lacey, by the way. It just seems like nobody is on par with one another. Nobody is synced up. Nobody is gelling with one another. Got a power slam position by Raquel. Raquel goes to do snake eyes on the Sonya. Old school Mark Calloway. Kevin Nash used to do that as well. Oh, man, she almost dropped Sonya. She went for that fucking pump slam. Shayna Baszler gets up on the apron for a distraction. Raquel for a clothesline. Sonya ducks down below, gives a forearm to Raquel's dome piece. Another forearm, but Raquel blocks it. Blocks another forearm with the left hand. And Raquel slingshots Sonya into a lady's right, a woman's right hand by Lacey Evans. And Lacey Evans defeats, pins Sonya Deville. Lacey Evans gets the W, 1, 2, 3. Xia Li and Shayna Baszler get into the ring post-match. And now it's a 3-on-2 beatdown. So during the match, it was a handicap in favor of Raquel and Lacey. And now the numbers are in favor of Sonya. But it doesn't matter. Sonya has already lost the match. Raquel has Sonya on her back and still manages to body slam Xia Li. So in an effort to make Raquel Gonzalez look like a beast, we just throw Xia Li into the fucking booking garbage pail. We throw the booking of Xia Li into a dumpster so we can make Raquel look good. Look at the crowd. Nobody gives a fuck. Look at the fucking crowd. Don't just take BC's word for it, because I'm the negative guy on the tube. I'm a negative podcaster. But look at the crowd. Look at the live fucking crowd. They're sitting on their thumbs. You don't have to take my word for it. You can think I'm a negative podcaster and I just want to rip the shit apart just because this is what I like to do in my time. Or you can look at the facts. That crowd thought that was shit. Well, we have something in common. So did BC. Backstage, the Pool Boys, Garza and Humberto are fucking trying to make out with one of fucking Vince McMahon's paralegals. Street Profits are dancing with they're trying to find Stanky so they can have some fucking disco fun. Drew Gulak is backstage doing dips on 2 ladders. That's actually a good workout. If you guys ever do dips, make sure every 5 to 10 dips, you just stay in place, man. You're going to feel your fucking triceps and your delts start to burn, and that's when you know you're building muscle like Madcap motherfucking. Madcap's working on those fucking, on that chest and front delt right there, bro. Careful, Madcap. Don't put oil on. Vince McMahon will start fucking creeping on your ass. Just ask Austin Theory. Why did the coach go to the bank? To get his quarterback. Okay, Dawkins cut his mic. That was lame. Not even Madcap was laughing at that. Why did the coach go to the bank to get his quarterback? Oh, man, you could tell Vince McMahon is head of creative. You could tell he's... You can tell this is still Vince McMahon's bitch. Ronda Rousey is coming to the ring with a what? Oh, they got me. They got me, dude. That's Natty. Natty's coming to the ring with a stroller. We all know that Ronda Rousey has a kid, and Natty on social media, from what I did see earlier in the week, Natty was picking on her and just living that mom life, basically. Look at Natty playing it perfectly. Okay, here's a couple of things, bro. I always pick on Natty because she's always getting fruit roll-upped in 2 minutes. Her booking is just fucking so weird. And then every year to 2 years, they'll thrust her into a title match out of the blue, so nobody cares. But there's a couple of things I love about Natty right now. Number one, obviously her booyaka-booyakas, because they're phenomenal. If there was a Mount Rushmore in pro wrestling, everybody always says, my Mount Rushmore is The Rock, Stone Cold, Undertaker, Ric Flair, or whatever, right? Everybody's Mount Rushmore is different. But I'm taking two bitches off, and I'm putting Natty's booyakas up there. That's right. Booyaka left gets a Mount Rushmore spot, and booyaka right gets a Mount Rushmore spot. So that's what I love about Natty. The other thing I love is that when you give her material, Natty will rock it out. Natty, I honestly thought was Ronda Rousey just now, guys. I looked up. I said, oh, here comes Ronda with a fucking stroller. She's going to probably tell Natty that, yeah, she is a mom. And you know what? That just made her more badass. But no, dude, it was Natty. And she even had the hopping, her little stupid smile that Ronda's always fucking doing. And I love Ronda Rousey. But she's got to stop that grin shit. And the way she was slapping everybody, all the fans' hands, Natty fucking crushed that, bro. I got to give Natty some props. It takes a lot to get BC, man. I thought that was Ronda. Salute to Natty on that. All right, you know what? This fucking Starbucks refresher, fully caffeinated, by the way. Mango dragon fruit. It's almost done. We're about to start the second hour with Natty in her stroller acting like Ronda. So let me get a coffee going, man. Actually, I'll start that when Natty talks. Let me go back to my fucking supers. I gotta make sure I'm getting all my VIPs in, man. So let me go over to, where'd I leave off, man? Trev Reigns. I think I left that Trev Reigns, the Tribal God, with a 10 spot. Another thing is that McIntyre and Sheamus were fighting each other 2 weeks ago. And yet now they're friends again. Yippee, this is so damn exciting TV. Give me a break already. Yeah, well, the way that Pierce made it sound is they're not buddies, but you're going to have to coincide. You know that coincide storyline? When the enemies have to get together and coincide if they want the common goal that they're after. So this is basically one of those things, Trev Reigns. But I knew the second I saw Paul Heyman as their antagonist, I said, watch the Usos be thrusted into this bullshit just to lose so that Drew and Sheamus can enter a fucking meaningless match. Trev Reigns, the Tribal God, much love and respect always, man. Eric Newton with a 5 spot. I want AEW and WWE to succeed. I just want better from WWE. I'm tired of hating on them. Or hating on them, yes, but WWE isn't giving me the product I want. It's not hate, bro. It's tough love. We love pro wrestling. We've loved WWE since we were kids. We complain, we bitch, we moan, we yell, we voice out because we love it. Same way BC does with my Yankees when they suck. Or when they're fucking on cloud nine like they've been this season, and we're cheering them, loving everything. And my Packers, whether they're good or they suck, you're going to hear about it because we're fans. Right? And don't get me started on my Knicks. A horrible night for the Knicks last night. For 20 years, we've been ripping apart the Knicks. So it's not hating. It's voicing up. Because we deserve better. Eric Newton. Absolutely, man. Much love and respect. Natty started off the promo. I'm Ronda Rousey. Too funny, man. Natty's got the little eye makeup on, too, that Ronda has. Thank you guys, too, man, for taking a moment to smash that up. I just saw that we went over 200. We're on our way to 300 now, man. I appreciate that. I know we don't usually do this on a Friday night, so for those of you joining BC, man, with less than an hour of notice on a fucking Friday night, you guys are the best. Just make sure you smash that up for the algorithm purposes. Oh, Natty's doing the Ronda punches. She's got the stroller in front of her. The leather jacket. Rowdy Piper's fucking skirt. Kilt. Ronda's skirt. She says, I don't stand a chance against Natalya. She's still in character as if she's Ronda. I might as well just get down and tap out right now. She said, I want to apologize to all my fans, all my rowdy ones around the world. I think the best thing to do right now is to hand over my SmackDown Women's Championship to Natty right now. So I can go and push my stroller, she said. Natty. You ever see Natty's sister? They have a channel too, man. Their channel is just dedicated to bouncing their boobs. I'm not even kidding, guys. It's phenomenal. Her name is Jenny, I believe. Beautiful girl, man. She has a beautiful sister. Uh-oh, Ronda's music hits. Here comes Rousey. No grin, man. Don't do the grin, Ronda. I gotta put the volume. You never understand Ronda. She's so quiet. Oh, she said, Natty, I almost didn't recognize you without your rack out. Wow. Damn. Ronda Rousey dropping booms. Fucking nukes. What'd she say? Mutilate my... I'm not going to mutilate my body chasing what? Ronda's get. What did she say earlier, God? Do you get chasing what standards? I missed the second fucking nuke, man. She talks so soft. Oh, she said the closest you'll ever get to a main attraction in this company is dressing up like me. Is that what she said? Chasing beauty standards? She's trying to get the jacket off of Natty. Natty takes the stroller and fucking pops Ronda in the dome piece a few times. What is Ronda doing? I think Ronda's got the... Oh! I don't know what was supposed to happen there. Ronda was like struggling with the stroller, and then Natty just pushed her down. And then Natty was able to escape the ring. Natty has her jacket back. She holds up the championship while Natty looks on from the staging area. Okay, that ended pretty poorly. It started off good. I was loving that. That got weird, man. They started fucking fighting over the stroller, and then Natty was able to escape. I think we could have done that better on the ending, but I loved Natty in that shit, man. Ronda came out hot, dropping a fucking nuke. I almost didn't recognize you without your rack out, bro. What? Uh-oh, here's Sheamus and Drew. Can they coexist? I don't know. Is it possible that they can coexist? I tell you what's going to coexist. Me and this Tim Hortons coffee, brah. Yeah. What do we want? Strength is on fucking ultra high, right? Temperature on high, 12 ounce that shit, yeah. Look at Drew fucking delts, bro. Drew's got the delts. We did delts today, bro, but we got the fucking... Look at that shit. Can you see the... Look at that shit, bro. Look at that shit, bro. Look at the Big Daddy, dog. Look at that shit, bro. Give me Gunther. I want Gunther. BC wants Gunther. Actually, no, I don't. That chop is banging, bruh. Anyway, I don't know why I'm showing my fucking... Drew's got his delts banging out, man. I'm fucking giving some fucking bicep. Today was bicep day, guys. What do you want from me? I usually do delts. Relax. My delts still look popping, though. Delts still look good, bro. We good. Gunther! Gunther is fucking badass. I don't want to see any hot potato and giving this title back to Ricochet. Gunther should go on a fucking year-long fucking... Our year-long spree. Not just keeping the championship, but just crushing motherfuckers. A year-long tear, bro. Oh, that's a beautiful sound. Check that out. I think we're going to go to commercial, and we're going to get Gunther and Ricochet for the championship, the IC title. I'm going to be with you guys the whole rest of the second hour, so I ain't going anywhere, but I want you to hear a great sound, man. This is the sound of a freshly brewed coffee that BC is going to take the fuck down. Yeah! Oh, yeah! Fuck yeah, bro. We going to get amplified now, folks. This show better pick up in hour number 2, or is that a madcap joke? Brand Q featuring Quincy, Kayla Braxton, exclamation points, salute. Hey, Brand Q featuring Quincy. Salute to Kayla Braxton, bro. I second that notion. Kayla Braxton is next level, dude. I put her in next level category like fucking JoJo. Do you guys remember JoJo? She's married and has kids with Bray Wyatt, Wyndham Rotunda. JoJo was next level. That sound means that son of a bitch is done. I'll get to that in a second, but I got to get back to Jeffrey Ross, bro. 199. Boo, Yankees all about the Tampa Bay Rays. Oh, you're booing my Yankees. You're about the... We just beat the fuck out of the Rays in that series, man. I think you guys did take one from us, unfortunately. But we took care of... we're taking care of everybody, man. Jeffrey Ross, my Yankees are 52-18. We came back last night in the 9th inning with a 3-run home run. And then we had a walk-off thanks to Aaron Judge. So I wish I could tell you best of luck for your Tampa Bay Rays, but fuck those sumbitches, especially because they're in our division. So I can't give you any luck, bro. Go New York, go New York, go! Jeffrey Ross, thanks, brother. Much love and respect. And Unique Butterfly with another 2 spots says, JR9, salute. Glad you are back. So, JR9, I don't know if you're still up in the chat, man, but you're getting more love. Unique Butterfly is sending some love over your way, too. Unique Butterfly, I appreciate that. And on behalf of JR9, if he's not still in the chat, JR9, I know, appreciates that as well from the unit. So, Unique Butterfly, much love and respect. And Unique Butterfly with another 2 spots says, we want Sasha. We want Naomi. I'll do that chant just as you wrote that, Unique Butterfly, because I second that notion. I can't wait to see Sasha and Naomi bang it up again, wherever they may end up. Eric Newton, 5 spot. The problem is WWE doesn't create new stars. I would have booked Cesaro to take the title from Roman when it was Roman's time to lose it. You could have. I like the feud in the match that Roman and Cesaro had, actually. I like the build. I loved... Maybe not loved. I really liked the match with Cesaro and Roman. What I could not stand is afterwards, Vince had no use for Cesaro. Just the same thing happened to Finn Balor, and it was going to happen to Shinsuke. With or without losing to Roman, Shinsuke is looked down upon by Vince anyway, so that wouldn't have mattered. But we see this all the time, man. I don't mind Roman running through the roster because you could have victory and defeat, right? What I have a problem with is feeding people to Roman, and that's what started to happen. Vince McMahon, not Roman's fault, was feeding people to Roman, and that's what happened to Cesaro. Now, guys, for Forbidden Door, do you guys want, in Daniel Bryan's place, Bryan Danielson, do you guys think Johnny Gargano is going to take that spot, or do you think that it's going to be Cesaro? And by the way, man, somebody asked about... Oh, I apologize. Somebody asked about, was it Ospreay earlier? I think somebody asked about Ospreay, man, and I answered one part of it, and I don't think I answered the other part. Oh, man, I could have sworn somebody asked me about Will Ospreay. Damn, hold on, man. I want to make sure I got that shit. One and only. Here comes Ricochet. You guys aren't missing anything, man. Ricochet is just now coming down to the ring. Well, I think somebody asked me about Will Ospreay earlier. My thoughts on Ospreay is that he's a damn good wrestler, bro. He's a damn good wrestler that I can't believe it took this long for him to actually get over to what some would consider the U.S. big leagues. Not consider, I mean they are, AEW, WWE. I am actually surprised. A lot of people, it was like the Omega thing, a lot of people just don't like his style, don't like the dude. But I think he can offer BC what I've been clamoring for. He can actually handle storylines and put them on his back. He's not one-dimensional. That's what I like about Ospreay. It's not just his wrestling, guys. I don't want you guys to get mixed up. Oh, I like him because he's one of those flippity-divety guys. I like it because I've seen a lot of him be able to carry stories on his back. I've seen him not be one-dimensional, so hopefully that clarifies that. All right, we just started the match. Ricochet versus Gunther. I'll get to the other supers, guys, in the next commercial break, I assure you. But I want to call this match because Gunther deserves the utmost respect because he is a badass. Could you guys imagine, if booked correctly, Brock Lesnar versus Gunther? I know, me neither. That'd be fucking phenomenal. Gunther's beating the shit out of Ricochet now. That shouldn't be too surprising, man. It's pretty fucking realistic. Make my Tim Hortons coffee here, man. Ricochet's trying to hold on to the legs of Gunther. Dude, whatever it takes, right? Sometimes, hey, if it's a beast, you gotta do what you gotta do. Gunther just laughs it off and puts him into a fucking one-legged crab. Gunther sitting all the way down on Ricochet's back, 250 pounds, as Ricochet screams out in agony. Crossface by Gunther, man. He's showing you that he's not just a powerhouse brute. This guy will fucking yank your neck back, make you tap the fuck. The winner of this match, and new. Got any old-time fans up in here? You guys remember fucking how Howard Finkel would give you goosebumps whenever the title would change hands after the match? And you were just waiting once the bell rang for and new. The winner of this match, and new. I used to love that, bro. Bobby Heenan would be screaming, "This is bullshit! This is BS, McMahon! This can't happen! My client was screwed!" Vince McMahon would be yelling at him, "Oh, shut up, Bobby!" Bobby would look at McMahon, "Who are you telling to shut up? This is my client!" Okay, oh, fuck, bro. Gunther just did a clothesline on a Ricochet, spun Ricochet inside out, and Ricochet landed on his dome piece. Yo, here's an official coffee, man. We've been doing the libation refresher for the first hour. Here's a proper salute to my amp unit, man. A Tim Hortons fresh hot coffee. Salute to all you guys, man, for hanging out with BC on a Friday night. I appreciate the shit out of all you guys. Running drop kick by Gunther. Not by Ricochet. Think about this. Gunther in his size, a running drop kick. Ricochet hits the fucking bricks into the turnbuckle, and then a massive powerbomb 1, massive powerbomb 2, and that's 3. This match is over already. Gunther takes out the garbage. Thanks for coming, Ricochet. Hit the bricks, kid, says Gunther. Oh, man, that sucks for Ricochet. I understand. I've been saying for 2 years this dude's been being booked improperly, and it sucks. But I finally said, you know what, enough is enough. If he's going to fucking blame the fans and shit, he's one of those dudes that doesn't really value the fans' opinion, man. He likes to blame us, and, oh, we just need to sit back and enjoy the show. So, okay, we are. Now you're getting your fucking ass whooped. I have no problem calling that dude Ricochet. So as much as it may suck to see Ricochet book like that, it's great to see that motherfucker on your TV right now with that title, getting that booking, looking like that badass because he's Gunther, and he is. Salute to that son of a bitch. Gunther! Oh, here's Kayla Braxton. This is where I shut the fuck up and listen to that beautiful girl. Oh, Kayla Braxton, dude. Oh, Kayla and Paul Heyman, dude. They have such a good chemistry. They work really well together.
McIntyre and Sheamus in a Money in the Bank ladder match. Ironically, you could be doing Brock Lesnar the greatest favor in the world.
Kayla's face is... she's the greatest, man. Renee Paquette used to be like that. They're just real. They're not scripted.
Yeah, you know what you did. You know what you did earlier. She tried to twist my words around.
Sami Zayn is telling Paul that Kayla tried twisting her words around, that he's going to win Money in the Bank and then cash in on Roman.
I win the Money in the Bank match. She tried to infer that I would cash it in.
Bro, careful. Kayla will kick you in your balls, bro.
The honorary use would never.
Sammy's telling Paul Heyman the honorary Oos would never do that to Roman or the Bloodline.
I cash in on Brock Lesnar.
Oh, he said if I cash in on Brock Lesnar, and then he stopped because that means Brock would have beaten Roman. That just pissed off Paul Heyman. Sammy looks like a kid that just got caught stealing the extra cookie when his mother said no! Little Sammy. Paul's looking at Sammy, and Sammy's like, I'll see myself out. Look at Kayla's face, man. Paul's looking at Kayla like, you believe that son of a bitch. Kayla's looking at Paul like, dude, that's your dude, man. Pretty funny. I love Paul Heyman and Kayla Braxton together, dude. They're great together. Sometimes you just get that magic chemistry. There you go. Trev Reigns, the Tribal God. Not sure if you're still up in here, but you called it, man. It's going to be Tamina Snuka versus Shotzi Blackheart. And according to Trev, they took out Aaliyah in that match, which I did not know beforehand. So here we go, man. When we come back from break, we're going to get Tamina Snuka, who just got a brand new house thanks to her cousin The Rock, by the way. Tamina versus Shotzi. Shotzi just did an interview. Shotzi said that it wasn't her decision to remove the tank from her entrance. Obviously, that was Vince. I don't know why you would do that. It was so unique, bro. She would ride down, man. You'd either have Ember Moon with her in NXT, or you had fucking, who's the other one that got released on the main roster? Tegan Nox, I believe. And they'd ride down on the fucking tank and start shooting fucking Nerf balls at people's balls, bro. And then you just take away the gimmick? I don't understand that, but that's Vince for you. Yo, Christopher's up in here, dude. Christopher, I don't know if you're still up in the chat, man. We've been going strong for nearly an hour and a half already. But Christopher, if you're up in here, you're going to check this out later. Christopher, I appreciate the tip, my man. The super of $4.99. I appreciate the shit out of you, Christopher. Always. It's always just good to see you up in the chat, dude. Since VKM stepped down, shouldn't he have no involvement in WWE at all while he's being investigated? Also, what illogical BS did I miss? Well, the entire show so far, Christopher. The entire fucking thing. But you could just go back and watch BC's review of this, man. Live reaction. Save yourself the fucking the pain of watching this show. As far as Vince stepping down, well, he did it voluntarily so he could remain. He knew that he had to voluntarily step down because he was about to be involuntarily booted. So by doing it this way, he gets to save face and still dictate his own trajectory in the company. So as being head of creative, that gives him free reign to be backstage whenever he wants, to hit the ring whenever he wants, to be in every single meeting. He's not a dumb person, even though we always like to rip Vince. He's not that dumb, dude. He knows what he's doing. And the way he went about this, he knew that he was going to be involved in everything WWE. And because of that, you're still getting booking like this. I asked you guys when Stephanie took over the title, I asked you guys, I said, do you guys think this is actually going to be a little bit of a new kind of breath of fresh air? Obviously, it wasn't going to change that much. It's still a McMahon, and Vince is going to have so much terrain over her. But do you think we're going to get a breath of fresh air a little bit? Or do you think this is still going to be Vince McMahon pulling all the strings, and Stephanie is just going to be on those strings like a fucking puppet? Over 60% of you, when I did that poll, said Vince is just going to be puppeteering her. You guys were correct so far. Unique Butterfly, another 2-spot. Cody versus Bray Wyatt, take my money. Well, fucking, I'll be right there with that shit. Cody versus Bray, put a good fucking 2-month story on that shit, slap that shit down on pay-per-view for 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. Going once, going twice, BC sold. And Unique Butterfly will be buying that shit. No doubt, man. Cody versus basically anybody right now. Before Cody got hurt, this dude was on cloud 9, Unique Butterfly. Unique also says 2-spot. Cody versus Edge. Edge versus Bray Wyatt. Yeah, these are all just money matches. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things you could do. But again, I'll say the same thing I do for any company. If you're not going to give me a good story attached, I don't give a fuck. I want a good story. Just a few months ago, Lita versus Becky Lynch, for instance. That's just something that captivates me name versus name-wise. Lita, Becky. But their story going into it, the promos that they had, the believability in Lita versus Becky, something minimal like that match. BC loved it even more because I started being invested into it. So whether it's Cody versus Edge, Edge versus Bray, I need a reason to literally care still. I don't give a fuck about just thrusting the names together. But Unique Butterfly, no doubt. Colin says, I meant Blue Chew earlier. Yeah, you said Blue Clues, brother. I remember that's like a TV show, I think. Yeah. Oh, so you're saying while watching Miz's fucking wife, a Blue Chew wouldn't hurt. Well, you'd have to actually be with Miz's wife, though, to have the Blue Chew, no? Because then, Colin, if you're taking a Blue Chew and you're just watching Miz's wife, I don't even want to know what the fuck you're doing, bro. In all seriousness, Colin, I appreciate it, man. And now it makes more sense. I got you. We're back live for SmackDown, guys. Tamina has, what's that? Shotzi's up on the top rope on the turnbuckle. Yanking back on Tamina's head with her fucking leg. Shotzi totally upside down. Referee's able to break it up. Shotzi gets back into the ring. Tamina's a little shooken. Shotzi with a fucking roundabout forearm to the mug of Tamina. Shotzi takes out Tamina. Tamina's trying to get up to... At least Tamina's selling. Shotzi's up on the middle rope now, second rope, and she gets a boot to the chest by Tamina. Tamina drags her like a rag doll. 1, 2... Oh, Shotzi almost botched that. She went to put her foot on the rope to break up the count. She almost missed the rope, it looked like. I was like, whoa, are they really not going to have this dude, this lady kick out? You know, this isn't a knock to Tamina at all. I don't know how many Tamina matches really excite you guys, man, if you're being honest. If Tamina matches excite you, that's awesome. I'm not even going to throw shade, man. I watch Tamina matches and I just feel nothing, guys. There's a DDT. Shotzi just DDT'd Tamina. The match is over. I'm not even joking. This was less than 2 minutes. This is probably for the best, by the way, so we don't have to go through another minute of this match. Look at the crowd, guys. Nobody is even on their feet. Oh, I lied. 4 people just stood up. 5. Oh, no, that guy's going to the bathroom. Or he's breaking up with his girlfriend. He just told his girlfriend to sit down. Yeah, he's leaving. Oh, the whole couple's leaving. The show is so bad, a couple actually just got up to walk out. Look at them. They're going on the left side. They're leaving. So make that 2 people stood up. The crowd didn't give a fuck, is my point. Now, at least it wasn't a fruit roll-up, guys. You know what I mean? At least it wasn't a fruit roll-up. So we don't got to totally flip our lid here. But what was that? That was like 2 minutes of just a bad match and then a DDT out of nowhere that drops a beast or what should be a beast like Tamina? I just don't get that, man. I really don't. That was such an odd match, man. Now we're just going to get a video package of what happened earlier in the night with the Viking Raiders taking out the New Day. Oh, fuck! Sorry, Sasha. Sasha was sleeping, man. My whole fucking set's fucking crashing out. Sasha just woke up. Let me get it. I'm sorry, yeah. The fuck is that about? I didn't do it. It fell. I was trying to fucking put the coffee down. Throwing shit at my face. I put the fucking thing down. Fuck, man. Relax. Damn. Put Sasha in the tag team division, dude. She'll beat the fuck out of everybody just by herself. I mean that in a good way. That means you're a badass. Ah, damn. All right, where was I? All right, we're back. Ah, damn. Hot damn! Hold on, guys. I know I had more super. I gotta get back over there, man.
And then why?
I got you guys, man. Unique butterfly. No, I got unique. Unique butterfly. I think I got you, right? Yeah, Cody Redhead. Yeah, with some fucking dream matches. I just want story with that shit. Miles Angel, $9.99. Friday nights are always better when the Amplified Man goes live for Smackdown. Salute to the rest of the Amputed. Red Team, go! Fuck yeah, man. Miles Angel. I appreciate that, dude. Let me give you a proper fucking salute. I love hearing that. Even on a Friday night, Miles knows what's up, man. Friday nights are always better when the Amplified Man goes live. I don't get to do it often. But I fucking love doing this shit with you guys, man. Monday nights, Friday nights, whenever I have a chance. I always love to do that shit, man. Salute, man. Sasha! Much love! Sasha's snoozing again. She doesn't give a fuck. She's waiting for BC to say she can go home, man. Off the clock. Sasha! The best. That's my assistant, Sasha, by the way. Not Sasha Banks, guys. She did, when she left WWE, she didn't come work for BC. That would have been awesome, though. Dave Neely's up in here, dude. I haven't seen Dave in a second. $4.99. By the way, Dave, I don't know if you're up in here, man. I don't know if you're up in here, but I got one of those on a regular video, man. It's like the thanks. It's a $4.99 like a super. It's called the thanks button. I appreciate that, Dave. A few videos ago, I saw a thanks $4.99 tip. So, Dave, I wanted to say thank you. I don't know if you're in the chat right now, but I appreciate that. Sasha, you're getting a lot of love from the amp unit, by the way. A lot of love, man. Chris Haley, Reggie, Zoom, everybody's saying what's up to you. So see, don't be so mad. I threw the sign, but it wasn't at you. So you know, Sasha's got a little bit of a mean streak, man. There you go, man. Everybody's showing Sasha, my assistant, some love. I appreciate that shit. Yeah. Oh, Dave is still up in here. Dave, I appreciate that, Superman. I saw that in the thanks, but I didn't even know I had that button on regular videos, man. But it came up, and I was like, damn. They added a button on YouTube, man. So now you guys can tip on regular videos. It comes up in the thanks button, I think it's called. Never needed, by the way. I'm just thanking Dave because I saw that. I saw that the other day, so I appreciate that. And Dave says, Red Team, go! I haven't been able to catch any live streams lately, but there was no way I wasn't going to come on and throw some love. Dave merely appreciated, dude. Dave with another $4.99 says, can Drew and Sheamus coexist? Who knows? Who cares? LOL. I love that. I love that, Dave. The old can they coexist storyline. And Dave added a twist. Who cares? I appreciate it. That's badass, man. Dave, always good seeing you. I know you can't catch every stream. I don't expect you guys to, but I appreciate it. Not just these supers, man. Not just these coffees, but that thanks one as well. I thought that was pretty cool. When I saw the button, I was like, damn, pretty awesome. Max Dupree is backstage. He's probably going to tell Adam Pearce that he's going to wait another week to bring out the fucking first model in his agency. What are you saying, Max? Are you gonna debut him, or are we waiting another week? Fuck is he saying? What are you doing, man? What are you doing with fucking LA Knight, man? This is sad. All right, we just postponed the Max Dupree first person in his clique. We waited another week. This is Vince not knowing what the fuck he wants to do, just so you guys know. He doesn't know who the hell it's going to be. Just like Vince doesn't know what tag teams are going to be in this mysterious tag team tournament for the women's titles. He doesn't have a clue. They're going to drag this on and on until somebody pops out of nowhere. Here we got Pat McAfee up on the commentary table, standing up, literally. That's probably the biggest pop of the night, by the way. Yo, Jeffrey Ross, $1.99. Imagine Gunther versus Keith Lee for a title at Mania. Not just the match. I could book a great story around that. I actually thought of that match. When he won the title, I was thinking about a few dudes that I could book like amazing stories around. You could really cement Keith Lee as a good storyteller with somebody like Gunther. So, Jeffrey Ross, that's actually an exclamated point, yes. Pat McAfee is standing up on the commentary table, and he's just rehashing what happened last week when he had the entire crowd laugh Baron Corbin out of the arena. So they're still continuing this Pat McAfee, Baron Corbin story. Yo, that brand Q featuring Quincy, man. That was a $49.99 banger. Yo, brand Q, are you still in the chat, dude? That was a $49.99 banger. That wasn't a $4.99. That was BC's bad, man. That's a big tip on the channel, and I appreciate the hell out of you, dude. I'm on a delay, so not like I can fucking see it in real time. But Quincy, Brand Q featuring Quincy. I appreciate that banger, dude. There's a lot of fucking love going on for you. Hopefully you come back in and catch this later if you're not live in the chat. But a lot of people showing the love and respect, man. The fire is flaming. The bombs are banging out. Appreciate that shit, man. I did not notice that was a banger. Brand Q featuring Quincy with that thumbs up. I see you, dog. I appreciate that, man. I thought that was $4.99. I was reading a bunch at once. I appreciate the hell out of you, man. That's a lot of coffees, and I consume a lot during the day. It's never needed. I get my own coffees, but it's appreciated if you want to tip the performer. Yelling for a few hours, I guess, generates some fucking tips. I appreciate the hell out of you, dude. That's big time. Hopefully you're feeling that love up in the chat. Brand Q. I'm glad you were still in here for that shout out, man. I was going back, making sure I didn't miss anybody. I saw that $49.99. Damn, dude. What is McAfee talking about? He feels so alive. He feels more alive than he's ever felt in his life. What are you saying, dude? Crowd is... He's starting to chant bum-ass Corbin. He said something, you punk, or something, man. I don't know where this is headed. I love Pat McAfee. Who cares? He just led the crowd in a bunch of cheers and... He said Happy Corbin is an insufferable douchebag. Oh, if he could take him out at SummerSlam. They're setting up a SummerSlam match. That makes sense. Okay. That's a SummerSlam match, guys. Baron Corbin versus Pat McAfee. I get it. Yeah, JR9. Pat challenged Corbin to a match. Well, I was giving a shout out over to Brand Q for that $49.99 banger. And evidently, I missed the fucking McAfee actually challenging Baron Corbin. So there you go, guys. JR9, I appreciate that, man. Now we have the main event, and I honestly feel this is just to watch the double tag team champions, the Usos, lose so that Drew and Sheamus can just get back into the match that they were removed from earlier, the Money in the Bank ladder match. So the Usos had to fucking lose so you could do that? Taryn Dawn, 5 spot. Been watching BC for years, ever since Becky got smacked by Nia. It's been great watching you since. Just sending much respect to BC and the AMP unit. Taryn Dawn, I appreciate those words. Oh, man, we just went to commercial before we start this tag match main event, guys, so you're not missing anything. But Taryn Dawn, I appreciate those words. I'm going to reread that because that's awesome. Been watching BC for years, ever since Becky got smacked by Nia. It's been great watching you since. Just sending much respect to BC and the AMP unit. So on behalf of the AMP unit, Taryn Dawn, first, we're glad to have you, and I appreciate the fuck out of you, man. So I'm going to give you a proper salute for that, super. Because I love hearing that shit, man. Salute. I think I got everybody, man. I think I'm caught up. If I missed anybody and it comes up later, I will get you in the very next video, as I always do, right from the jump. I'll go over any supers that may have been missed. Derek Fleming Jr., for instance, $1.99. The lack of creative weekly is laughable. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, everybody says, man, can you possibly yell and get so upset every fucking week when you watch this? Yes, but Derek Fleming Jr. is so right. I mean, you see BC just sometimes you do nothing but fucking laugh because you honestly believe it's impossible impossible to book this bad of television. Like, it's literally, like, impossible, you would think. But somehow they keep going further and further and getting worse and worse. So you just laugh. Derek Fleming Jr., you've been watching the channel long enough that I have those videos where you just laugh. Because you can't do anything else, brother. Oh, man, I hope I can do this shit. Hold on. I got a poll question if this goes through. A funny poll question, man. I really want to gauge where you guys are at with this. Jeffrey Ross, 199, WWE 2K22 has better storytelling than this. Oh, Jeffrey Ross, no doubt. Jeffrey Ross, I always talk about, I don't do video games much. I'm not a big video game guy, but back in the day, I used to do like the Raw versus SmackDown where you could be the GM, and I would GM like Raw, and I'd be going against SmackDown or so, and I would be booking fucking immaculate storylines, bro. And somehow they would fuck with BC too. They would make my ratings go down. That SmackDown would be beating me with some like a subpar card, and I'd be banging the shit out of that fucking card, bro. I would be stacking these weekly shows, and somehow the video game always had SmackDown beating me. Fuck that shit. Anyway, the point is, Jeffrey Ross, no doubt, man. I think that was Jeffrey Ross, right? Let me go back. Yeah, Jeffrey Ross, no doubt. Hold on, I got a poll question, man. A funny poll question. Are you guys excited to see John Cena return next week? Now, maybe. I mean, that's probably, maybe it's a breath of fresh air for a lot of us. You know, some type of a larger-than-life character of sorts. Maybe you guys are like, this is exactly why we don't build new stars, because these motherfuckers keep coming back, called upon. I don't know, man. I don't mind John Cena that much. I was never a big fan. It always determines what Cena we get. I don't like comedy Cena, but I like when Cena is, like, into it, right? He's kind of, like, pissed off. That's when he drops his best bars. That's when his best promos are. Comedy Cena, eh. Yo, so far, man, 52% of you guys are saying no. Oh, that just jumped to the yes. 51 say yes. This is pretty close, man. You guys are, this is as 50-50 of a poll that I've ever asked you guys, man. This is pretty fucking close. 52% to 48%, guys. Yeah, JR9, I agree. That's Theory's match right there, and that's going to put Theory on the map if he isn't already. That's a really close poll, man. You guys are fluctuating close to the 50 line on both, and we just reached over 100 votes. Usos are coming to the ring. I'm going to call this match for you guys live. Don't worry. Oh, that's a fun poll, man. That's as close as you guys have ever been. Yeah, Jeffrey Ross. That's a good point, man. Jeffrey Ross says, I'm excited because that's the guy, when I first started watching wrestling, it was that guy. I got to remember that, you know, we all start watching wrestling at different times, and people feel a certain way about people because that's their Hulk Hogan, their Warrior, their Savage. You know, when BC was growing up as a kid, man, it was Hogan, Warrior, Savage. Those names might not mean a lot to a lot of younger fans. It's kind of like, oh, the old guys, okay. But, I mean, that shaped BC's love for pro wrestling, man. For other people a little bit older, maybe they started watching with Stone Cold, The Rock, Undertaker. Maybe Attitude Era was their beginning. That would be insane if people started watching wrestling in the Attitude Era. Like, what a welcome to pro wrestling, huh? That would be nuts, bro. ECW days and you just started watching wrestling, that'd be nuts. And then there's other people that started watching during maybe Ruthless Aggression, Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio, Benoit, maybe Batista, John Cena, maybe Randy Orton was the first memories of watching wrestling. You know, there's so many different age ranges, man. You guys are now taking a commanding lead on the yes at 57. You're going towards 60. But still a lot of people that just think that maybe John Cena isn't the phone call that should have been made. Bring back Bray. Make things right with Sasha. Make sure Naomi is good. What the fuck are you doing calling Cena? Everybody's going to feel differently about it. Sheamus is in there now. Who's in there with him? Jimmy, I think? Street Profits are on commentary, by the way. Derek Fleming Jr., 199. That was my era. Attitude. Oh, hold on. It's going too fast. That was my era. Attitude and NWO. Lucky me. Fucking A, bro. I couldn't even imagine growing up. Like, my first wrestling is the Attitude era. I thought I was a bad kid in my teenage years around then, dude. I'd be fucking... fuck. I'd be in elementary school fucking powerbombing kids through flaming tables. Mrs. Burnett would be like, Paisley! Get out of here! I'm calling your parents! Bro. Too funny, man. I couldn't imagine that. Sheamus is in there now about to do a bro kick. Yo, Miss Flawless Stone, a 200 banger! What the fuck? Miss Flawless Stone just dropped a fucking nuke up in the chat, bro, at a 200 spot. That's a huge tip. That's a fucking boatload of coffee that I can pick up. Never needed, by the way. When I say always appreciated, we just went to commercial and it's damn good because Miss Flawless Stone, that's a massive salute. That is a massive sit for Miss Flawless Stone. That's an OG of the channel if you guys don't remember Miss Flawless Stone. BC does. I don't get to see Miss Flawless Stone too often anymore. But... let me read this before I fucking do another. That's a fucking tip and a half. Flawless, what up? Hey, handsome, dominant, amplified, best of all eras, BC. Am I the handsome? I'll take that shit. Thank you, Miss Flawless Stone. I've had a long fucking day. I appreciate the compliment. Hey, handsome, dominant, amplified, best of all eras, BC. I hope you remember me. Wink emoji. Of course I do, Miss Flawless Stone. My tried and trues that show the most respect and actually contribute positively to the fucking channel. I never forget those AMP unit members, Miss Flawless Stone. I still want you, no doubt. I hate my girl Natty losing. I still want the on match with Sasha and a loser dyes her hair color gray. Remember that shit. BC, I call myself the hybridita de Bonita. The face the papers chase. Damn! Miss Flawless Stone, you got the whole gimmick rocking. I love it. The hybridita de Bonita. The face the papers chase. Miss Flawless Stone, it sounds like you're fucking rocking it, dude. Carlo, Miss Flawless in the chat. Carlos, I mean, you remember Carlos, right? Carlos is still rocking. Yeah, we still got a lot of tried and trues up in here, man, that stick to nearly every chat, Miss Flawless Stone. So we love having you back. 200 spot. I can't say this big enough. Never needed. BC's always going to have his coffee regardless. This pro wrestling thing is my hobby. It ain't a fucking sole job. So BC's going to be fine. But the fact that you guys actually go out of your way to tip BC for my services, for my fucking performances, I appreciate the fuck out of you guys, man. But that 200 banger takes the cake, man. That's MVP status to a whole nother level. And I want to give another big salute over to Miss Flawless Stone. Salute. It's been a minute since I seen you up in the chat for sure. Chat for sure.
You're back live on Friday Night Smackdown on Fox. McIntyre Sheamus.
Ah, damn.
They have to beat you.
Damn, yeah, a lot of people remembering you, Miss Flawless Stone. See that shit? Oh, we're back from break, man. Sheamus is still in control of the Usos. The Usos will end up losing this shit. All that love is over for you, Miss Flawless Stone. You know how this works. You're still getting the love shown to you, too, by the way. Thank you, Jamel, James Miller. The fourth one, 5 Spy. Yo, BC, quick question. Was Nia right about the unprofessional, pervy front office? I'm just saying, smells like a boatload of bullshit. It sounds like she was right. Sounds like she knew something, and sure enough, weeks later, we find out about the paralegal and other feet, and it was a snowball effect. So fourth one, nobody truly knows, but it sounds like she was right, man. Damn, a lot of love coming in for Miss Flawless Stone. Fuck yeah. Damn, a lot of love, man, that I even missed. Derek Fleming Jr. talking about his fucking era too, man, in that Attitude Era. DB with that 10 spot. I'm not sure if Cody will save these shows. You're spot on, BC. One man is at fault for 10 plus years of bad TV. Vinnie Mac, of course. I went back and watched an old video of Bret Hart shoving Vince down and he does an amplified promo. That was damn good, man. DB, you're talking about when Vince is doing his fucking his shady biz and Bret Hart had enough. Shoves Vince down. Wasn't that like after a steel cage match or something? He shoves Vince down and he says, I'm sick and tired. Everybody's turning a damn blind eye. The people in the back turn a blind eye. Fans turn a blind eye. You turn a blind eye. He says, I'm sick of this shit. That was one of the best promos that Bret Hart ever cut. DB, no question. Miss Flawless Stone. Salute, man. That's so badass. I know I should be paying attention to the fucking match. I'm just not happy about the Usos about to lose this match. The only way they can save this is Drew and Sheamus cannot coexist. They beat the shit out of each other, and the Usos end up winning. And I guess we drag this out one more week to see who goes in the Money in the Bank, Drew or Sheamus. In the end, they're both going to go anyway. But does Vince do the right thing and have his fucking champions walk out with their heads up after tonight? Who's in there, man? Drew and Jay, I believe, correct? Here comes Jimmy. Jimmy just got tagged. Jay was in. Jimmy is now in. They're both in with a double super kick, but one will go out because they follow the rules a little bit more. You guys ever watch an AEW tag match? It's brutal, man. It is brutal. It's just a tornado tag every fucking week. Every match. Mega splash from the top, man. Flying splash from Jimmy, but Drew kicks out thanks to Sheamus helping him out. Yeah, AEW tag matches are the fucking worst. They just do tornado tag, man. The referee sits in the corner twiddling his fucking thumbs. Like he's got no control, so why even try? I can't stand it. Jay drags Jimmy out. Drew gets super kicked on the outside. Street Profits are out there, by the way. Don't forget that. Here comes fucking Butch and Botch, Ridge Holland and literally Butch. Botch, Ridge Holland, is trying to fucking control Butch like he's a dog. Yelling at him, barking at him, and holding him. Sami Zayn comes out of nowhere to do a shoulder tackle to Drew, but Dawkins gets up and tackles Sami Zayn. This match just went off the rails, dude. This is just a fucking circus. The Usos are now face-to-face with the Street Profits like anybody gives a shit. A flying Drew McIntyre goes on to all four dudes, one of those spots. Sheamus is now fucking flying all over. McIntyre up in the ring, about to get a Claymore. I wouldn't doubt that this puts them away, man. And the Usos, your tag team champions, lose another match for no fucking reason. Super kick. Oh! Flipped inside out with a Claymore. Oh, man. 1. No. 2. No. Jimmy and Jay lose clean, flat on their backs. Drew McIntyre wins. Drew and Sheamus are now in Money in the Bank, and your tag team champions look like fucking fools losing another match. I hope they're happy. Unfucking real, man. I called this 2 hours ago, didn't I, guys? 2 fucking hours ago. Jeffrey Ross, what the fuck did they do to Pete Dunne? Crying face emojis. Jeffrey Ross, that's Butch, bro. That's Butch. He's a fucking barking, one of those little peanut dogs. You ever see those really small dogs? And all they do is bark, bark, but they're fucking tiny as fuck. You can accidentally step on them. That's how fucking tiny they are. You can accidentally, as you're walking, boot them like a mile down the road if you accidentally boot them. That's Butch. Barking, and they gotta fucking like try to control them like they're their stepfather, like it's Matt Riddle. And Ridge Holland and Sheamus are his fathers. It's 2022, you know? You can have 2 fathers these days, right? So there's Sheamus, and there's Holland. And then there's the little runt kid, Butch. I don't know, Jeffrey Ross. You want to give him a different name and a different gimmick, hey, that's one thing. You want to make him a fucking 1925 hot dog salesman on the corner of 5th Avenue? If you're wondering, the show just went off the fucking air with the Usos, your tag title holders, losing another match because that's all they do is lose as title holders. Fucking pathetic. Miss Flawless Stone. I know I thanked you 100 times, but damn, man, that 200 spot is still showing up in the chat. Man, much love on that. Unfucking real. Never needed, always appreciated, Miss Flawless Stone. So I want to leave it on that note, man. And I got Jeffrey Ross, the 4th one, and Derek Fleming Jr. as well. I think I got everybody then. If I missed any supers and it comes up in the list later, I will absolutely give you guys a shout out in the very next video, just so you guys know. So with that said, hold on. Oh, let me make sure I didn't. Yeah, so I think I got everybody, man. Hey, Pile Driver, you said thank you, BC and the unit. No, Pile Driver, I thank you and the 100 of you guys that stayed with BC the whole 2 fucking hours. Maybe a lot of you guys came in and out. You had other business to do. Maybe some of you guys stuck around the whole fucking time. But for the hundreds that joined BC live, and once we go off the air and this goes up on the channel, for the thousands that will end up catching this within the next 48 hours, I appreciate every single one of you, even if you weren't able to catch this live. BC was with all of my amp unit and for the whole 2 hours, man. So, guys, I'm going to end this here so you guys can go about your Friday night. Maybe you want to watch some Rampage. Let me switch over and see Rampage for a second. Oh, it's not TBS, is it? I think it's TNT. So, Rampage is starting if anybody gives a fuck. So, thank you guys, man. It's been an awesome stream. I can't do this on many Fridays. This is probably going to be a rare occasion. This will not happen for a while, I'm guessing. But to be live on a Friday with you guys, it was awesome. And you guys made it so much fun. So, everybody, I appreciate it. James Shrimp Fajitas, I appreciate it. Much love to you. Trev Reigns, the Tribal God. Taryn Dawn. JR9 Gaming, welcome back. Pile Driver Finisher. Alexi. Melvin Benton. King Wrestling. Donzel. McCaleb. Anseli, Calamity, Carlos Ray, Jamel Yates, CT Hill, Robert Hurt, Sir Charles, Jeffrey Ross, Temby Davis, Kea, James Miller, Sean X, Brandon, Godswilla, Derek Fleming Jr. Oh, man. This will take me 2 hours to read everybody, but you guys get it, man. All my amp unit, man. War Dog, I think I saw you up in the chat earlier. Maybe you checked out already. War Dog, Christian Rivera, Ismail, Chris, Mean Dean Extreme, Marie Applewaite, Maverick G, all my supers, of course, man. Jeffrey Ross, the fourth one, Derek Fleming Jr., Miss Flawless Stone with an epic comeback. DB, Taryn Dawn, Jeffrey Ross, Dave Mealy. Dave Mealy, especially with that thanks, man. That little button on the regular videos, man. Dave threw BC a coffee on a regular video somehow. That was pretty cool. Miles Angels, Colin, Unique Butterfly was up in here. Christopher Blackshear, Eric Newton. Brand Q featuring Quincy with a $49.99 banger earlier. Much love to Brand Q. I got Trev Reigns, the Tribal God, and Eric Newton. Sheriff Rivers with a fucking super. Drama King, Angel Scratch Show. Youngblood 085, Dante Jaron 23, Sam Byers, Rachel Rocca, and Osea Weidman. I don't know if Osea got to catch this live either, man. And so many others. That was all my supers. So, McKay MC, Reggie, Fury, Chris, DJ is a Proj, Sir Charles in this bitch. You like that, Sir Charles? All right, guys, that's BC, man. I'll be here another hour if I'm doing a full roll call, but this has been an awesome Friday night, dude. I still got a lot of shit to do with a little bit of traveling, but I'll get to bed around maybe 4 a.m. For an hour of sleep. But thank you guys, man. You guys are the best, and we're going to do this again real soon, I assure you. For now, enjoy Rampage if you're going to watch it, or just spend the rest of your Friday night whooping that ass amplified style. For now, check you guys. BC, and I'm out. Woo! God damn! Sasha, can you get the vid, man? I'm gonna down this for my amp unit if you don't mind. Salute, guys. Sasha, I gotta do it my fucking self? Sasha! Wake up! All right, I'm doing it myself. Check you guys. I gotta do this myself. I gotta end it myself again. Check you guys, man. I'm out. Peace.